What is up, you guys? And today we got another video. This video is Billy Carson on the PBD podcast. So grateful to be able to view it. What we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to dissect his points and really just debunk why none of it's true. So let's get into it.
When I read the Bible, Deuteronomy, you went to multiple different books in the Bible, right? And you said, what I'm noticing here is, God killed 3 million, but the devil, I don't hear anything about the devil. What did you mean by that?
Well, what I'm saying is, you have to understand that a lot of the orders for death, including Sodom and Gomorrah, are being created or being ordered by God himself, if it is even a him. I don't believe it's a gender at all. But this is why I'm saying these people, the person that's being considered to be God in the Bible, I don't think is an actual creator of the universe. I think
So first, let's get into the Emerald Tablets of Thoth that he's reading. The Emerald Tablets of Thoth certainly do not exist. It was said to have been found by Maurice Doreal, and it was just proven that, one, they didn't really exist, and it's never been proven that the tablets ever actually existed. And so what scholars and I believe is that he said that all this stuff happened and all this stuff is true, and really all we're doing is, when you read it, is you're only reading what he made up, what Maurice Doreal made up. I keep having trouble, remembering the names of all these people.
We're mistaking the creator of the universe for a person, for people, different people that exist within that text that have been masquerading as gods, according to the ancient tablets. They came here, they engaged mankind. If you read the book of Enoch, you discover
Again, the book of Enoch was another forgery. The reason that it's a forgery is because it was made in the 3rd century BCE, way after all of that happened. Way after Enoch was even dead.
The angel Azazel comes down, right? He comes from the sky down to earth. The first thing he teaches us is how to make weapons. Let me show you how to smelt this steel and make this sword that can cut through anything. Let me show you how to make a breastplate. Let me show you how to make a shield so that you can repel a blade and all these kind of things. And then he even goes out and helps humans kill people. So these are not what they call quote unquote angels. In my opinion, these are what people call aliens or advanced. I call them advanced beings because we look a lot like them and they look a lot like us. There is some distinction. They were distinguishable from humans, but they look just like humans in the biblical text. In the Bible, in some texts, they call them the Anak, A-N-A-K, the Anunnaki, the Anak. They say we were grasshoppers in their eyesight. They were big people. And these people came from heaven to earth. And in the Naturu, in ancient Egypt, they say the Naturu came down from heaven to earth and turned mud into a kingdom. In the Aboriginal culture, the Aboriginal elder, I've been on walkabouts in the outback. The Aboriginal elders, verbal handed down history for thousands of years. We were seeded on this planet by the Pleiadians. They brought us here. We were the first people here. You go to the Hopi tribe, the Lakota tribe. Our star brothers seeded us on this planet. I mean, we keep slapping our ancient ancestors in the face, doubting their wisdom and doubting their understanding of what really happened. And doubting their drawings that they left behind and their texts they left behind.
Yeah, so the Anunnaki are people, and essentially what they do is they believe in the Babylonian creation story. The Babylonian creation story, I'll put the name of it on, I keep forgetting it. But essentially what it is it's about like Apsu and his brother. And what happens is it's like the god of fresh water and the god of salt water, and they form it, and then they have kids, and then these kids get jealous of one side, and then one side decides to go and kill the other, and then it's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth between all of them. I think it's the Elish Anu is the name of it, the Anu Elish, or whatever it is. I know it's Elish in the name. But, yeah.
Behind by coming up with...
Also, if I'm looking over here, it's because my recording software is over here, so I need to make sure everything's okay.
Their own modern day mainstream idea of what we think happened when they left the proof and the evidence right for us.
So in your eyes, you think Jesus was an alien?
I think Jesus was half human, half alien, and I'll tell you why. When you look at the Apocrypha text, you discover, first of all, in the regular Bible, you discover he's born of a virgin birth, right? But then in the Apocrypha text, you discover that his grandmother was also born of a virgin birth. So it seems like this
So the Apocrypha text he's talking about usually comes from the Dead Sea Scrolls. They were all forgeries written in the 14th century AD, way after Jesus died, way after any of the apostles died and the people who tutored under them died. The biggest counterfeits that we know of is Mary Magdalene, the Gospel of Thomas, and the Gospel of Barnabas. Gospel of Barnabas aligns with the Muslim ideology that Jesus was not crucified, but instead he was raised up and his brother was crucified in his place. The Gospel of Thomas, which is a bunch of sayings and that really contradict everything that Jesus taught about. And the reason that they were in the first place was part of the Bible called the Codex Sinaiticus, which was the very first Bible ever created. So then after the Catholic Church took out all those forgeries and, the book of Enoch and Barnabas, Mary Magdalene, and all the other ones, we got the Codex Sinaiticus, which is the one that they remade with the books that now we have now, and it's written in Hebrew and Greek. So it's also a perfect translation, as I made a video in my shorts of me translating from the Codex Sinaiticus itself. So make sure you guys go and check out that video.
It's establishment of a bloodline there specifically. When you read the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, you discover that he
Didn't
talks about
exist.
he developed the ability to incarnate at will on and in any plane that he desires. That's pretty powerful stuff. He's saying he can come back however he wants and when he wants and in any dimension that he wants. He even talks about having rejuvenation chambers, which is what I believe the Serapeum is, located in Saqqara in Egypt, is one of his.
So essentially, Billy Carson believes in everything that he reads. That's not truthful. All these have been proven that they don't actually exist. The tablets have never been proven to exist. The Book of Enoch is a forgery. Parts of it is really ancient, and part of it could have been people that were around Enoch talking about him, but most of it is false. Same thing with the Dead Sea Scrolls in the Nag Hammadi Library that were all found in the Qumran Desert in 1945 and were, proven to have been false and forgeries. The studies went on from 1956 all the way to the 1990s. You can look this up too.